Hello, this is Sarah Braasch. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a video about the 3 additional Freedom of Information Act requests that I made of the Yale Police Department, the Yale Campus Police Department, which the Yale administration, which Yale asked the Connecticut Freedom of Information Act Commission to postpone until the current FOIA request, the current Freedom of Information Act request for the Yale Campus Police body camera footage of me only from May 8, 2018 is decided. I'm not at all surprised that Yale asked for these 3 other requests to be postponed. I'm sure that they are hoping that they will get a decision from the Freedom of Information Act Commission hearing officer favorable to them, favorable to Yale, unfavorable to me, that they are hoping will preclude the possibility of me being able to obtain these other materials. I, of course, regardless of whether I receive a favorable or unfavorable decision from the Connecticut Freedom of Information Act Commission hearing officer, which I hope will happen on March 11th. I'm hopeful that will be, there's a meeting on February 26th. I am not on the agenda for the February 26th meeting. I am hopeful that I will be on the agenda for the March 11th meeting, but it has not been released yet. Regardless of whether or not I receive a favorable decision from the commission hearing officer, I will immediately demand the release of those other 3 items, 2 of which I suspect do not even exist. But I want it definitively made, I want this statement to be made as to whether or not they actually exist definitively. From Yale, by the Yale Campus Police. So the first item that I requested was the video from my interview with Yale Campus Police Officer Grace Schenkel, which took place on March 9th, 2018. This was when I became afraid that the Yale administration was intent on destroying me and falsely and publicly branding me a racist. And I had been fully exonerated for the incident on February 24th, 2018. Then on March 2nd, 2018, I was informed by George Longyear that I was being falsely accused of racism, including by a group of Yale deans. I tried between March 2nd and March 9th to resolve the issue with Yale Housing as well as with Yale Graduate School Diversity Dean Michelle Nearin to no avail. And so I felt at that time very concerned that I was being defamed and that my character was being maliciously maligned, and I was very concerned for my reputation and my livelihood. And so I decided to go ahead and file a police report to document everything that had occurred with the Yale Campus Police. And I did that on March 9th, 2018 with Yale Campus Police Officer Grace Schenkel. And she video and audio recorded that interview. And I think that interview would go a long way towards exonerating me if the public were to see that video. The police report, of course, I have released. In the police report, Officer Grace Schenkel makes clear that there is video of the interview. And so that, I think, would be a wonderful get and would go really far with correcting the public narrative about the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale University, of which I am the entirely innocent victim. The second item that I have requested, the second FOIA request, is for the police report or the supplement to the March 9th, 2018 police report or the new police report. And I suspect that this item does not actually exist, but on it was April 24th, 2018, via email, I was told by Yale Campus Police Officer Grace Schenkel that she was going to document in a police report or a supplement to a police report the harassment that I had been enduring in my isolated dorm room at the top of a tower in the Hall of Graduate Studies, my Yale dormitory on Yale's campus. And I asked her to document this harassment, and so I would like that documentation. I am not sure that this police report exists. In fact, I suspect that it probably does not, and that she never did actually document officially within the Yale Campus Police Department the harassment that I was enduring. So anyway, and then the last item that I have made an additional FOIA request for, and I also suspect that this document does not exist, is I was told by the Yale Campus Police supervisor, who came late to the scene on May 8th, 2018, and who was extremely unprofessional with me, who berated me, and I asked him. Subsequently, on the morning of May 8, 2018, I was further harassed by Lolata Siambola. She was slamming the elevator door and the 12th floor common room doors over and over and over and over again. And I sent an email to the Yale Campus Police Department to let them know that this was happening. And I received an email back from the Yale Campus Police supervisor, with whom I had spoken on May 8, 2018, who was incredibly rude and unprofessional to me, and I believe unethical. I believe really was grossly unethical and grossly unprofessional, and he should be reprimanded for his behavior towards me. And this will be obvious once I get my hands on the Yale police body camera footage and release that to the public. But anyway, so he sent me back an email indicating that he would document that I was being harassed. I continued to be harassed by Lolata Siambola on the morning of May 8th, 2018, even after the Yale campus police officers had left. So those are the 3 documents that I would like, and I am very sure that the Yale administration and the Yale Campus Police Department are just as loath to release those documents to me as they are to release the Yale Campus Police body camera footage of me only from May 8th, 2018. But I will stop at nothing to get my hands on those materials because they exonerate me and they expose the Yale administration and police as the disgusting liars that they are, and I think that the public needs to see those materials. All right, I love you all so much. I'll have my PayPal, me, and GoFundMe links below. Please support me as I continue to fight for justice. This is not just about me. It is not just about me. It's about everyone who's been falsely accused and defamed and cyber mobbed and vilified. It's about stopping the moral outrage industry from getting one more innocent person killed, and it's about restoring civil liberties, including due process and free speech on college campuses like at Yale and everywhere. All right, I love you all so much for all your support. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.